Good evening, everyone. I'm Laura Ingraham. This is the Ingraham Angle from Washington. Tonight, my angle in moments. But first, we're just over, 100 days till the midterms. And as Democrats grapple with their own socialist insurrection, the president and his cabinet hit the road in Georgia. They tackled the affordability issue. They touted Trump accounts and drew the contrast with the Democrats in stark terms. We're the party of limitless opportunity. They're the party of forced scarcity.
Communism is a loser. The concept, the policy, it's a loser, and it always has been, and it always will be. Communism is the single greatest threat to our country and its history, and these people are stone cold crazy. And it is the enemy of the free people everywhere and everywhere in the world.
And I think little Mamdani knows this branding is having some effect. And he knows his city's a mess, so what can he really do but laugh?
Being a Muslim democratic socialist, I thought it would be pretty straightforward.
You just saw like, well, what if I label myself something that scares people the most? I'm a Muslim democratic socialist.
If you scare them twice.
Well, he's certainly scaring his tax base away, as naive followers think they're just going to get a whole bunch of free stuff. The wealthy, they're fleeing the city.
They want to give everyone everything away. You want free rent, you want free house, you want to, what they don't say is that a year from now, there'll be absolute squalor, turmoil, and death. And that's the way it's happened. John Ossoff and the Democrat communists want to let the Marxists into power, bankrupt your families, and leave you totally undefended with wide open borders. But we will not let that happen to our country. We're not going to let it happen.
So in the battleground states, the socialist shuffle, it's not really helping them. And in the Senate race in Michigan, hard-left candidate Abdu El-Sayed knows it.
You haven't embraced that socialist label despite embracing a lot of those same policies. Why not?
Because I'm just not a socialist. Like, I don't fight for a label. I fight for people. And maybe it's just because I'm too much of a scientist. Like, I'm an empiricist. Show me solutions that can work to solve problems, and I'll be for them.
I'm too much of a scientist. He was not a practicing physician. We know that. He went to med school. Fantastic. But come on, let's not try to hang it on your scientist card. And what solutions is El-Sayed talking about? Abolishing ICE? Defunding the police? Because he's for both of those. So Democrats here are in a socialist trap of their own making. For years and years, because they wanted voters, they wanted young people, they fed the beast. They looked the other way when these things were said. But now they just have to hope the beast doesn't come for them. So they end up trying to downplay the crazy and reframe it as something more benign.
Generally, their crazy ideas aren't where the energy is. The energy isn't around, like, we shouldn't have prisons or borders. The energy is around a belief that their economic populism. It's about strengthening a safety net for a country that has suffered too long, overvaluing capital and money and undervaluing labor and work. That's all. That's it.
Well, first of all, the only economic populism out there is from Trump. Okay, it's talking about trade and restricting immigration. It's not economic populism when you flood the country with millions of people who then end up driving wages down for the working class. So nice try, John. And also, do their supporters really even know what they believe?
How do you think things are going under Mamdani?
I mean, I'm not super aware of what's going on in the news, but I think from what I've been hearing, pretty well.
So far, so great from what I know.
What have you heard?
I know he wants to, I don't know, like, get rid of, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not super aware of what's going on in the news.
The people love him. I hear that more often than not.
Can I buy a vowel? I think the most interesting analysis of this supposed new socialist wave came from a University of Connecticut professor today writing in the Wall Street Journal. He said that almost no one my age, his age, has studied a Marx beyond any digestible short-form scroll. Generation Z is filled with people who feel wronged, and those who feel wrong gravitate toward the loudest thing opposed to whatever they sense wronged them. Young people can be socialists, and some truly are, but a symbol you can wear and can't define, can't argue with, can't see the flaws in, is an aesthetic, not politics.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.